Its inhabitants were either killed or sold into slavery. Thus ended the story of a great maritime power. Rome won, but the cost of this victory was so high that it changed the victor itself. Part 5. A legacy that did not disappear. The Punic Wars became a turning point in Rome's history. Before them, Rome was a strong but still an Italian power. After the victory over Carthage, it became an empire ruling overseas provinces. New territories, immense wealth, and the increased power of military leaders became the cause of profound changes. Envy began to grow in the Senate, while among military commanders, ambitions arose that ultimately led to civil wars and the fall of the Republic. Without Carthage, which was a living nightmare and a justification for expansion, there would have been no Gaius Marius, no Sulla, no Pompey, and no Caesar. Carthage, once destroyed, became a shadow that cast a long trace over Roman politics. The name of Hannibal, who survived after Zama, continued to inspire fear. He fled from Carthage and offered his services to Rome's enemies, until finally, in 183 BC, cornered, he took poison. He left this life with the words, "Let us relieve the Romans of their anxiety, since they cannot wait for the death of an old man." Thus perished the man who single-handedly stood against Rome for more than 10 years. But Carthage was not forgotten. Its magnificent ships, its agricultural expertise, its fortifications, all of this was adopted by the Romans. Archaeological excavations have shown that Carthage was not a barbarian horde, as Roman propaganda portrayed it. It was a highly developed city with aqueducts, a sewage system, and complex architecture. It was not just an army that perished, but an entire civilization that stood in the way of Roman expansion too soon. Today, when we look at the ruins of Carthage in modern Tunisia, we can still feel the echo of that war. A war that not only determined the fate of two great cities, but also shaped the Western world. This is a story about how one state, by destroying its rival, doomed itself to a transformation that ultimately led to its own downfall. In this great saga, Carthage, though wiped off the face of the earth, still achieved its final and most important victory, turning the victor into a slave of its own greatness.